What's up friends, it's Firecore and welcome back to Teambuilder Tutorials. So today we're going to be doing a Teambuilder tutorial on an Ubers team, focusing on the legend Dreadnought. Okay, so Dreadnought kind of sucks. Like, I'm pretty sure he's instead of like NU or RU. Actually, I take that back, he's in PU at the moment, at least I think so. So he's not that good, but I don't know why. He's quite strong inside of his G-Max form, which of course has to be chucked inside of Ubers. So we're doing an Ubers team today, and his name's Genbu, since that's the Tantel Titan from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'll put an image of it right there. Kind of looks similar a little bit, but this dude is strong as hell, and this is a team that I put some work into its EV spreads with. So let's get the breakdown down, I guess. Alright, the all-star of the team, the man himself, Genbu, the G-Max Dreadnought over here, is a very strong Swift Swim Sweeper. And what's really cool is it can set up its own Swift Swim, or it can, do it from a Pelper, which I have, which I'll get into that stuff later. So this is just the normal set that they have on Smogon, Liquidation, Earthquake, Superpower for, that Dynamax, plus attack, and then of course Head Smash. Now Head Smash is stab. It also sets up the Stealth Rocks because G-Max Dreadnought is actually pretty cool. So instead of having the Max Rockfall, which sets up the Sandstorm and counteracts your Swift Swim, because you don't want to go for that because it's just going to make you slower because you're not going to have Swift Swim anymore. What it actually does, instead of G-Max Dreadnought's case, is it turns into like G-Max Gnaw Cracker or something, some weird named move. It basically just sets up Stealth Rocks for free. I do have another Stealth Rocker just in case I don't have the opportunity for that, but we can set up Stealth Rocks on our own, which is pretty cool. Next one we have is a Pelper. So I put on Pelper, like I already said, because I wanted some rain support. Now, I am going to go over all of these, all of their EV spreads later, so just wait for that. So first of all, like the Pelper, this is just normal Pelper. There's not really much to say here. His entire existence is to set up the Drizzle with the Damp Rocks, so we don't have to set up the Rain ourselves with our Genbu, or our Dreadnought. So normal Pelper, he's just a strong Mon, and he has a custom EV spread. The next Mon is actually pretty fire. Well, actually, he really doesn't like fire. We got one of the best typings inside the entire game, Steel and Bug. So most of you guys probably already know there are like 3 mons I think that have this typing, being Fortress, Scizor, and Durand. There probably is another one, but this typing is insane. It literally has one weakness, being fire, which makes it perfect on a rain team. So technically we have no weaknesses because actually never mind, we're still going to take ×2 damage from fire type attacks, since we usually take ×4. The rain cuts that in half, but these kind of mons are very good on rain teams. That's why I put on this Durand. So Durand over here is a very strong mon with some questionable ability. So he has the Hustle ability, making it so he has an 80% accuracy on all of his moves, but he has like a free choice band. So he can do a lot of damage, but he misses a lot, which is why I put on Hone Claws. So Hone Claws is a cool move that raises your accuracy and also your attack. So, I was trying to run a blunder policy set, but that just wasn't really working. That was too much work, and whenever I wanted to miss a move, I never missed one. But when I already got my blunder policy, you already have a chance to miss it. So you miss it, you get your ×2 speed, and then you might miss again or something. So that's why I put on the Hone Claws. With a +1 Hone Claws, I'm pretty sure accuracy goes up almost to 100 or something like that, and he has Iron Head First Impression and Crunch, which is a coverage move that I will talk about its implications after I cover the rest of the mons. The next mon is Necrozma Duskmane, which is another mon that really benefits from a lack of a fire weakness or weakening of fire type attacks. This mon has the Prism Armor ability, which is kind of like a Solid Rock, or it just makes super effective moves do less. And this mon is crazy. So he has a different EV spread, since I set him up to do something else besides what he's supposed to do. But he takes only like 30% from a Pyro Ball from Heavy Duty Boots Cinderace, with normal, but this is a janked up one. So we're going to take like 40, but of course we're also inside the rain, so, you know. This mod has leftover Stealth Rock's Morning Sun for healing, Earthquake, and Thunderwave. So he's kind of just a defensive mon that we can switch in on Cinderace, maybe? Yeah, this is like the Cinderace switch in, along with another mon. So, very strong mon here. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he can't go inside of his Crazy Form or Ultra Burst, since I think you need a specific item to do that, which is only available inside of Sun and Moon. I never played the Ultra games, so I don't know. But yeah, very cool mon, and hopefully we get some kills with this dude. The next mon is a Scarfed Kyurem with not full speed investment, so a little confusing, but I'll talk about that later. He has Turbo Blaze, so it basically, I'm pretty sure it's just like Mold Breaker. I think, yeah, it's like Mold Breaker. So we can hit Levitate mons with Earth Power. Definitely got to remember that. He can do a lot of damage to a lot of mons. A very strong mon we got here, very strong. Having Fusion Flare on a rain team might be a little counterintuitive, but you know, I wanted some Fire Stab along with it. So Draco, Ice Beam, very strong mon, and absolutely insane special attack. And then the final mon we have is the Mungus. Now his moves are subjected to change, since I really don't know if this is the optimal moves to have on an Ubers team, since the only set I was able to find for a Mungus Ubers was a Anything Goes set with AV, and I wanted to run something with Spore. So if you know your salts, you probably know what his stats are for, but yeah, he has some very complicated complicated shit here. So let's get inside of the breakdown of what all these things do. So heading back over to Genbu, we have his ultimate EV spreads. So this EV spread takes into account the Swift Swim ability, which raises our speed ×2, or we get double speed inside the rain. With this speed tier, it makes it so we can outspeed a Jolly Galarian Darmanitan with a Choice Scarf. Very strong Ubersmon. It has like Guerrilla Tactics, which pretty much like gives it a choice band, like just as an ability. So very strong. It got chucked up to Ubers because it's really strong. And it can do like 40% to us with like an Earthquake when we're Dynamaxed. So I definitely want to try to take that thing out. So yeah, we have enough to kill it. And of course the Superpower and the Head Smash are enough to kill the Darmanitan. So we can take Darmanitan as a way to just, you know, get some more attack with our Superpower. Like, sure, maybe it would be better just to have, like, as much speed as possible, but I think this is enough speed since I wanted a little bit of bulk. So I put 40 inside of the HP tier, or HP stat. And of course, I'm Adamant Nature since I want to crush my enemies. The next EV spread we have is a really niche one, so this doesn't really affect the game that much, but, you know, I decided I wanted to put this on since I wanted Pelipper to have some kind of EV spread to deal with a threat. And that threat is Mewtwo. This EV spread allows us to take 2 normal timid psychics from a Mewtwo. So yeah, we have the defense, the HP, just a normal physically defensive Pelipper, and we're actually able to take 2 psychics from a Mewtwo, which is quite nice. So we can, you know, take that psychic, or just like spam Roost if we want to, since I'm pretty sure at max it does like 49. We can just keep roosting on it, unless it's a T-Bolt variant, if it's that. Unfortunate, but I'm just basing this off of the Smogon sets, because I don't really want to take into account like modest forms or timid forms, since most people inside of Ubers are going to want the speed, I think. And of course we also have U-turns, so we can, you know, take that like 49% and then get out of there. So yeah, that's the entire reason why I have that EV spread. The next one is actually a pretty cool set. So as you can see, this is another mon that just has some janky stats, and then I decided to put it inside of HP. So it might have been smarter for me to put it inside of other stats, like, oh, I could live I don't know, some weird attack like a Mewtwo Psychic or something if I put a little bit inside of Special Defense, but I didn't do that much research. I made this with an Adamant Nature, I mean a Timid Nature, Jolly Nature, good god, max attack, 1 Hone Claws is making it so we can one-shot a Lunala through Shadow Shield with Crunch, which is very good. And we also have enough speed to outspeed the fastest of fastest Lunala, being the timid Lunala. This is going off of a max HP, max speed Lunala with like heavy duty boots, Will-O-Wisp, Roost, all those things, like the very tanky Lunala. So this is kind of the killer of Lunala. That's the only reason why I have Crunch. So if we can get that Hone Claws up, we can go for Crunch and take out Lunala just like that, since we don't really have any other Mon to do a lot of damage to it. So Durand over here is going to be the MVP for that. And then I also put the rest inside of HP, since I didn't know where else to put it. Now the next EV spread is like, I think it could be usable, but it's not something I'm going to be like drooling over. So Necrozoa Dustmane literally has 1 attack, being Earthquake, so I wanted to make sure it could do something with like offensiveness. So I made it so it can guaranteed, or like, yeah, I'm pretty sure guarantee a 2-shot on an Eternatus. Like, not a physically defensive one, but like a Life Orb set or something with Flamethrower. You know, if it's a bulky one, a bulky Eternatus with like heavy duty boots or Shed Shell or something like that, we're not going to take enough damage from Flamethrower to really worry about it. We could kind of just have a slugfest with Earthquake and Flamethrowers. Even better if we're under the rain. But if it's a physically offensive version, I'm pretty sure we guarantee 2-shot it with a Earthquake. If it's not leftovers, that is. Or Black Sludge. If it's that, we're gonna have some trouble. So better set up them Stealth Rocks. And of course the rest is inside defense. The next set we have is kind of interesting. So I decided I wanted to run a counter to the painfully strong Zashian Crown. Now Zashian Crown is extremely fast, has Intrepid Sword, gets a +1 attack by just existing, so I want to make this thing faster than it. With this amount of speed and a Choice Scarf, we're able to outspeed it. A timid version, no, a jolly version. Yeah, Zashian Crown gets outspeed if it's timid. Most run adamant, but I decided to, you know, counter for the timid, since jolly, the jolly, because some people run the jolly version, me included. And we have enough with the Fusion Flare and Earth Power to do, I'm pretty sure Fusion Flare 100% kills the Zashian Crown if we don't have Rain Up. If we do have Rain Up, I'm pretty sure Earth Power does like 60 to 75 or something, so hopefully we get some damage to begin with. And then also I got that HP for bulk. You know, it'll mess with someone's calc. Someone's probably doing a calc like, oh man, I really hope I'm going to be able to Iron Head this Kyurem White or something, and then they miss out on the kill. But then they proceed to flinch me, and then I exit the game, just like that. And then finally we have the Mungus, which has moves that are subjected to change. I'll probably post this video before I actually make the video, since I don't really do that too much, but I want you guys to give me a, you know, some thoughts on this team, since I haven't really worked like EV spreads into my videos in a long time. I do it inside of a few, like, oh, this has the ability to outspeed Conkeldurr, or like those really basic ones. This one actually has some like defensive calcs, which I don't really do that much. So let's talk about what this man does. This Mungy man. Alright, so this is not taking Black Sludge into account, I don't think, but if it is, my bad. So this Mon has enough defense to eat 2 Cinderace Pyro Balls. So yeah, and this is a Pokemon that's weak to that. Very, very crazy Mon. And of course, inside the rain, we can even, you know, deal with it even better. The rest is inside of Special Defense, which probably does something, and HP. And then finally, the speed is enough to outspeed Melmetal. This is the Melmetal set that has 12 inside of speed for some reason. That's just the Smogon set that I saw. It's like Melmetal, Choice Band, Thunder Punch, Double Iron Bash, Earthquake, and Toxic or something. No, it's Smogon. They probably got like Toxic Choice Band. But yeah, this gets it up to 108, which outspeeded by 1. So we can go for that Spore on that Melmetal. So that's pretty cool. especially since Melmetal's double Iron Bash does like, I don't even know how much damage it does. I'm pretty sure it does like 70 or something. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, that is the Mon, and that is the team. So all of these will probably get changed a little bit, but you know, judging by low ladder, most of the Pokemon are probably either going to have like crappy sets on them, which don't take into account actual threats. Like, who knows, maybe we'll go against like an Energy Ball Mewtwo with Focus Sash or something, and then we lose our Genbu right then and there, and that would be quite unfortunate. But you know, Genbu's pretty strong. Nah, I don't think his special defense is going to be able to eat that. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed. And guys, please, give me some recommendations for some All-Stars. Like, my goal is to do every single Mon inside of a Showdown All-Stars. Baby versions, Mega Evolutions. Like, if it's a Mon, I want to use it inside of one of these videos. Since, like, I like Pokemon. I like each individual one. They all got their little niches, even if they are absolutely terrible. Yeah, I'll just build a team after any Mon you guys want. Even if I've already done it, I'll just slap it on a team with another Mon. So give me recommendations and I will do them, since I want to connect with the community. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching and keep on the lookout for my videos.